Now, you earlier pegged the problem, some or most of the challenges linked to child protection with poverty, economic disparities, and economic conditions. So, is poverty and war then the single most determinant?
Very much a nexus, because most of those children, except a couple, have dropped out of school, never been to school. They are in very poor family situations, so abduction, forcible recruitment is possible. Quite a lot of them with single parents. The father is dead, or or joined the movement or whatever. They have no power, no strength to withstand some group forcing them to join. So at the end of the day, it is poverty, it's development that we have to focus on. Building up our families, helping them to survive. It's a tough world, particularly from the economic scenario which is getting worse. So if we can actually zero in on these families, help them, then to a large extent, war and all these kinds of things will be much less.
People speak of a lost generation, almost the time that you spent in UNICEF as, because this country has been so bloody in that time. A lost generation. Will it take another generation to heal, you think?
No, because as I told you, you take the kids in the north and east. I mean, I have been to all those areas. I mean, some fantastic people, some fantastic kids. They've gone through difficult times, but I think they are, in a way, maybe that harshness of their existence also gives them strength and courage. Lots of them want to go abroad when they are 18, start life somewhere else. No different. So also I think harshness, difficulty sometimes strengthen one's resilience and coping capacities. Well, all of us have lived through this for, I don't know, so many years of, our life. And I think we still have hope. And I have a lot of hope in this country.
It's wonderful to hear. How do you think that story, your story, can be broadly, I don't know, disseminated? Because I don't think people are aware of this.
No, I think what happens is people get locked in the miserable part of
And how can things. I think that's important.
I don't know. I mean, it's maybe I'm just an optimistic person, and I always believe things are possible, and everything I have believed in has happened.
Okay, here's a direct idea. Is there a possibility for interaction between these children who are in the process of rehabilitation and those who have led a more, I mean, I don't know how you want to call it, a sheltered, a better life in
Actually,
Colombo?
I have taken some children. In fact, I took a young boy who had come to Sri Lanka from the United States, wanted to spend 4 days in one of these centers. He ate with these kids.
He was from the US. Right.
And he ate with them, he slept with them. He didn't know Sinhalese, he didn't know Tamil, he only knew English. And
but he was Sri Lankan?
Sri Lankan boy. Right. And it was marvelous the way he communicated with them. They felt good, he felt good, they played cricket together, they played. And no barriers. And it was wonderful. And they were so sad when he went. But they realized that just the difference may have been that he led a much better life somewhere else, more higher level of economic, But at the end of the day, they were boys. Then we had another young girl who came in. She did music therapy for these kids. They had a whale of a time. The other day, I went to the center and they were playing cricket. And we are hoping to get some cricketers, Kapugedara and a couple of others who are trying to give some, young people, we can, if we focus on them, if we give them what they need, even the young people who have gone through tragedy, it's possible.
As adults, and I like to end on this note, as adults, and very briefly, maybe in one sentence or two, what can we do to help this process?
What we can do is try not to get locked in the misery, the bad part of all that has happened. Try to not get locked in it. Look at hope. Look at the positive part. See what can be done. And have faith in these people. Have faith in these young people who have gone through bad times. Because I can tell you, my experience has been, if you have faith in them, if you help them, they'll do it. They'll make it.
Hiranthi, thank you very much for joining us today, and all the best.
Thank you.
much.